Max. Each night, Max's warmth was there, always beside Emma, but something had changed. At first, that warmth was a comfort, a promise that everything was okay, but over time it grew heavier, more oppressive. The silence, once her refuge, now felt like a weight pressing down on her, as though the apartment around her was whispering things she couldn't quite understand. Max had always been there, but now he was more than just a dog. He was there, but not in a way that made her feel safe. She knew something was wrong, but she couldn't push him away. Every time he drew closer, his warmth seemed to take more from her, as if the air itself became thicker, harder to breathe. He was always there, in every corner, but his presence was something she couldn't name. When he was beside her, the comfort she once felt was mixed with something else, something she couldn't explain, but that unsettled her. She tried to resist, but his presence was undeniable. Every night when he climbed onto the bed, she felt him more inside her than beside her. His breath mixed with hers, and she couldn't tell where he ended and she began. He was inside her, beneath her skin, in her heartbeats, in every breath she took. What was it? She felt something being taken from her, but she didn't know what. Every breath he took, every soft touch, seemed to drain her of more than just energy. She woke up feeling emptier, as if something deep inside her was being stolen away, and still she couldn't push him away. Max had become part of her, more than just a dog. He was something else, something beyond her understanding. She tried to fight it, but she couldn't. Each time his eyes met hers, they seemed to search for something deep inside her, something she wasn't ready to face. Her home, once a sanctuary, now felt like a maze, and Emma wasn't sure if she was losing herself within it, or if it was Max who was reshaping the space. The small sounds in the building, the creaks, the murmurs, all felt like warnings, as if the apartment itself was alive, breathing with her, watching her. Max wasn't just beside her anymore. He was inside her in ways she couldn't understand. Every time he climbed into the bed, the weight of his presence grew. He wasn't only in the physical space around her, he was in her mind, her soul, and she wasn't sure how to stop it. When he climbed onto the bed that night, it wasn't his breath that unsettled her, but the feeling of it. Not the sound, but the sensation. She knew this feeling, but she couldn't place it. It was as if he was part of her, and she of him. And yet, it made her uneasy. The warmth that had once comforted her now made her restless, as if something was shifting, something she no longer controlled. He was there, beside her, but it felt as though he was inside her, in every part of her being. Every breath, every movement, seemed to drain her more, not just her energy, but something deeper, something she couldn't identify. She woke up each morning more exhausted than the last, as if something was being taken from her very core, and yet, despite that emptiness, something kept drawing her back to Max. It was as though he was the only thing that still made her feel real, even though she didn't understand what he was doing to her. The questions kept swirling. What was happening to her? But the answers were too terrifying to face. She knew that if she confronted the truth, it might be impossible to return to the life she once knew. And she began to wonder, was it better to live in this spiraling uncertainty than to face what was really happening? The more she thought about it, the more she realized she no longer had a choice. She couldn't ignore it anymore. Max's presence, the way he had changed everything, the way she was changing, it was too much to deny. Max was no longer just a dog. He was part of something bigger, something darker, and she didn't know how to stop it anymore. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to uncover more mysteries and stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next.